Hare Krishna. Welcome to my Radha Madhav channel. This is Sindhu here. Very glad to come back to you with a beautiful, inspiring topic. Very interesting topic. Very practical topic. Why bad things happen to good people. Most of the time, we all complain in our life. We have so many complaints. Sometimes we may be vocal about it, but most of the time we silently complain. Why did this happen to me? Why always bad things happen to good people like me? We always consider ourselves a victim of an unjust system. Whatever may be the situation, we are never ready to accept any blame. For example, a person having a lung problem due to the excessive smoking, in spite of giving several advices to give up the smoking, what he does, he blamed God, saying that why did he create tobacco? This is the scenario. We never understand. Everything happens for a reason. Before getting into the topic in detail, let's see what Lord Shri Krishna talks about this in the Gita. He mainly stresses on these 2 points. First one, good and bad things happen to people according to their accumulated karmic debts. Secondly, God does not decide the karma of any one person, or He is not responsible for anyone's sinful papa activities or pious punya activities. People are mistaken since their knowledge is fully covered by their ignorance. That is very beautifully explained in 5th chapter, 15th verse. Let's recite the verse. Nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva shukritam vibhuhu agnane vratam jnanam tena mukhyanti janvat chantavaha. Meaning, nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities. Embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of the ignorance which covers their real knowledge. Here the Sanskrit word Vibhu is mentioned. Vibhu means Supreme Lord, who is full of unlimited knowledge, riches, strength, fame, beauty and renunciation. We, the living entities, we are called Anu, atomic in nature, right? So let's get into the topic. Srila Prabhupada explains that karma is like a knot. As a person tied with ropes, he loses his independence. Similarly, the laws of karma completely bind and control that person. Laws of karma ensure accountability. It makes an individual completely responsible for the action he performs. Then one may ask, why do infants suffer? What wrong did they do? The answer is too simple. In life which we are presently living is not at all. The life which we are presently living is not at all, not all in all. We have lived several such lives in the past. This is not the only thing, right? We are also accountable for our past life actions. And we also face the reactions of the action in our present life or the next life. We don't remember our past life, but Lord Shri Krishna remembers it. He confirms this in the verse 4.5. Let's read the verse. Shri Bhagavan uvacha bahuni me vyatitani janmani tava sarjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vethe parantapa. Meaning, the Supreme Personality of God had said, many births you and have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot, O subduer of the enemy. The laws of karma are very complicated and it's very difficult for all of us to understand. So the only way, what is that? Let's recite 4.17th verse, what Krishna says. Karma no hi api bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam guhana karma no gatihi. Meaning, the intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what is a forbidden action is, and what inaction is. To understand this, one has to associate it with the authorities who are in the Krishna consciousness and learn the secret from them. This is as good as learning from the Lord Himself directly. Otherwise, even the most intelligent person will be bewildered. So, the only way to burn our sins is by taking the shelter of Krishna, of our past births, right? And Krishna promises that He'll completely burn all our previous sins. And he says that, he declares in the 18th chapter 66th verse, Sarva dharman parityagya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami ma suchaha. Krishna says ma suchaha means do not worry, do not fear, abandon all religions, varieties of religion, and just surrender into me. I shall deliver you from all the sinful reactions. Do not fear, Krishna says. Krishna also explains a beautiful peace formula for all of us. In the 5th chapter 29th verse, he says, Bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram shukritam sarva bhutanam nyatva mam shanti mrichati. What is the meaning? A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all the sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all the planets and demigods, and the benefactor of well-wisher of all the living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. So here Krishna is the he is a proprietor, he is a predominator, he is the benefactor, he is a well-wisher of all the living entities. So he says this, I am the well-wisher, and whatever happens to us in our lives is all because of the mercy of Lord Shri Krishna. There is nothing bad happens to us ever. Every single thing happens is actually, it is a mercy given by the Lord to get one step closer to the Lord. It is our perception that we distinguish this is bad, this is good. There is nothing bad. That's what Krishna is telling here. When things comfortable are occurring to us, we are very happy, and we say that it is good. But when bad happens, and we do not see it in the eyes of, whatever Krishna does, it is for the good, because he cares for us. We always think it is a bad thing that has happened only to me. So what we have to do? We have to think how Krishna cares for us, and how can it, how can such a true well-wisher for us think bad for us? It is only our outlook. I am the part and parcel. I am Krishna's eternal servant. If anything favorable, I am very, very, very thankful to the God, and I always remember him. And at the same time, even if by mistake any unfavorable things happens to us, I should tolerate it, and I should still love Krishna. I should still remember Krishna and understand it's Krishna's plan. Because of this, I am little suffering. I had to go through even more, but because of his mercy, I am a little bit suffering. That should be our attitude, and understand, and we accept even the reversals in our life with an attitude of gratitude. I repeat, even we accept the reversals in our life with an attitude of gratitude. For those who surrender to Krishna in thoughts, word, and deed, when we remember Lord, such a person, they say in the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is quoted, those who remember Krishna always in thought, word, and deed, such a person can even inherit the spiritual world. Hari Bol. How we see things, for example, if you take this analogy, as a glass is half empty. So after going to the Krishna consciousness, your perspectives automatically change, and they become very positive, and you start seeing the glass as half full. Avashya Rakshube Krishna. That should be always our thought in the mind, that Krishna is always there for us. Nothing will bad ever happen to us. That is where this law of karma plays an important role here, and we get it back. Krishna is a fair judge. He is equal to all. He is not at all biased, and as such, the world belongs to Krishna. World is not ours. There are set laws. We get the fruits of our activities based on our previous actions. So a true devotee understands when something bad happens, it is Krishna's mercy that he has reduced our difficulty, as I told you. Actually, we needed to get more bad than this, but he has reduced it. So whatever it is Krishna's. Krishna's is the real owner. We are all the secondary owners. Wherever, even if we are staying, for example, in a house, we are the secondary owners. So Krishna's wealth, when we gain some profit, it is Krishna's wealth. When we lose, it is also because of some plan. We have to accept both the loss and profit at the same consciousness. That's what Krishna is stressing here again and again. So we perceive things and judge according to the lives we have lived in the planet. So many experience, 23 experience I have. So like that only we perceive things. But we don't know our previous births. Do we know? No, we never know. But Krishna knows that. He knows our previous birth. So accordingly he gives it. He sees our past, he knows our present, and he also sees our future. A very beautiful example has been given here for jigsaw puzzle. We all know, we have played the jigsaw puzzle, how exciting we all play. But it's all pieces are scattered here and there in the puzzle, and we get so, impatient. And what is this? What is this? We want to see the beautiful picture right away, isn't it? It is our natural mentality. But how beautiful, by moving the different pieces, at the end what you get a very beautiful picture. So what was the ingredient there? We had that faith, and we had that excitement, we had that passion, love. So that passion and love and faith through the words of the scriptures we have to have with Krishna. So in that attitude we can accept everything in the proper spirit, so nothing bad happens. It's only a change in our consciousness. So hope you enjoyed, hope you understood this very well. My dear friends and devotees, I would like to conclude today's topic by saying that we must understand that a choice decides our destiny. Krishna has bestowed upon us sufficient intelligence to convert any problem into opportunity. So whenever we find ourselves in an unpleasant situation, then instead of giving a knee-jerk reaction, we should contemplate for a while and then make the next move accordingly. During those times, if we judiciously use our spiritual intelligence, we may become a springboard to reach closer to Krishna. There are so many examples, like if you take Karna faced many unpleasant situations in his life, and he always sided with evil Duryodhana. He thought that his miseries will come soon. I have the power. That was his attitude. He thought, but actually what happened? It all got aggravated more. Along with Duryodhana, he also lived in constant anxiety and fear always. Vidura, Vibhishana, Karna, all the three, they had beautiful options to choose. But what they had followed in their lives? That was the outcome of their personal choices. So to conclude, I would like to say life always presents us with various opportunities. Our reaction to the situation determines our final destiny. We can choose to be Krishna consciousness, or we can decide to be ego consciousness. We have the independence to choose a path, but we become responsible for the path we choose. So before taking any decisions in our life, we should introspect and see where we are heading towards. Are we really getting closer to Krishna, or are we moving away from him? So when next time we come through any unpleasant situation or circumstances, let us not simply feel like a victim and complain, why bad things happen to me? Why do bad things happen to good people like me? That's what we always ask. Instead, let us try to do something outstanding and meaningful, and the best is to utilize it to get closer to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Catch you all with another beautiful Krishna Katha and motivational video. Until then, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhayavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kindly give your valuable likes and comments. Thank you once again. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.